Hello everyone, once again welcome to today's segment. Today we'll be looking at a reviewing of the assignments being given so far as the login and the registration is concerned. Assigned participants who indeed start for this course respond to assignments. My assignment was given to them, respond to the login and the registration system so far the PHP is concerned, for them to then demonstrate what they've learned so far, what they can extract for what they've learned. And most of them has indeed submitted the project. More or less 2 people have submitted their project. We are going to review the project and see how whether they meet the requirements. In addition, also you can also check the question in the link in the description, where you can also have access to it and try your hands on it. Now, without wasting my time, let's look at their project.
Armstrong Computers, we're leading the way, bringing ICT to your doorstep every day, where vision meets excellence, we stand strong.
So as you can see on your screen, these are 2 projects being folders. They sent it to me, but I've already extracted it. You can see here my project, that is Courage, and we also have my project Evans. So these are the 2 people who submitted their projects. Let's review their projects and see so far what they have done. So let me start with Courage first. So I'll double click on the folder, and you can see here this is her project. That's my project, and that is what is being they were advised to do, is to create a folder, name the folder my project, and then assign their name, and then they should also put all the files in the folders. So I'll double click on it. Now these are all the source code. I could see there's another folder here called registration. Oh, okay. Now let's look at it. Now you can see that we have config.php and we have index, as you can all see here. As you can all see, you see that we have config.php and index.php and then index.html. So let me double click on the index.html. Now when you look at the project very carefully, you can see that this is the overview of his projects, and you can see if you want to register, you can fill in with your details and click on what login, and you are good to go. And then it said I don't have an account, register now. Okay, so you click on it. Let's see whether it will take us to the registration form. Okay, it brings you to the registration form, where you have to type your full name, your email, your password. You confirm the password again. Then we have I already have an account, where you click on login, and then let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So when you click on the login, it brings you to the login interface. Okay, that is nice. But when I look at the whole thing, when you watch here, let's watch here, you can see that it is reading from index.html. okay, you see it here, index.html. When I come to register now, also you could also see that it's reading from register.html. So looking at this, I get a little bit confused, which means that when you come to the project, which means that the index.php is not working, and also here in this folder, new folder, where we have registration.php, also is not responding. Okay, let's see whether it is responding. So you can see that I have registration index.php, so that is the name, index.php. So I'll go to the browser. So in the browser, I'll go and say index.php and press enter. You can see it's not displaying the graphical interface of the index.php, but it's displaying the code, the PHP code itself. Okay, so that is one error I've seen, which means that the index.php is not relevant. It's not needed, because everything is reading from this code. So let me, it's not, we need to delete that. I don't think it's relevant. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll go ahead and delete that. And when I see again this folder, you can see that it's in the folder called new. Okay, so new dot register. So let me just bring here, cut that, and bring it to this very folder and delete this folder too. And you can see I have register dot what PHP. You see it here, register dot PHP. So let me go to the browser and also highlight on index.php and type register.php and press enter. You can see that it's also displaying the same code, so which means that the register.php is also not relevant because it's picking it directly from the register.index. So this also must be deleted. Done. Okay, so that is the two more or less review, or probably things that couldn't go well. But let's go back to the browser. Now when I go to index.html, you could see that everything is displaying perfectly. But you see, the only thing I've seen wrong with this is the first thing we talk about. The second thing is that instead of I don't have an account, register now, we can equally do it like sign up or sign up. Okay, and in addition to it, also when you click on register now also, and then it takes you to the register interface, you can see that after registration, after I then go ahead and fill all my credentials, you shouldn't give me sign in. It's supposed to be maybe sign up or maybe register. Okay, these to sign up or register. So these are the two I would say review I've seen that we can fix. So let's fix that and let's see how that is being pulled up. So first let's go to login. So in the login, for instance, we want to change I don't have an account sign up. So we want to change this. So we need to go to where we have the index.html. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll go to the folder and come to index.html and open it in what's in any of my Sublime text. So I'll right click on open with, choose another application. I want to use Sublime text. So in my Sublime text, I'll scroll down, and after scrolling down, you can see that here where we have I don't have an account, and we have an anchor linked to the register.it. We have register now. So I'll change that to either you can make it register or sign up now. So sign up now is kind of a professional something. So let's use sign up, and we save that. Now let's go to the browser. So in our browser, I like us to refresh. I'll refresh that, and you can see it's showing us sign up. I said that's okay. The next thing I like us to also look at, when you click on sign up, for instance, and then bring us to the sign up section, for instance, this is very simple. Where we have sign in. You shouldn't be circled after filling everything. We shouldn't do it sign in. Either we should do it register or probably sign up. Okay, these are the two, register or sign up. So let's do it sign up. Okay, so to do that, we need to go to where we have register.html. Okay, so how do we do that? We go to the project folder. In the project folder, we have where we have register.html. Right click on it. We can even drag it and then drop it in the Sublime text, or we can right click on open with, again the same procedure, choose an application, scroll down more and select Sublime text, double click on it, and this is it. So this is the register.html. So I'll scroll down, and you can see that where I have you can see that I already have an account, and then I have here inputs when you watch very carefully here, we have input, we have submit, and we have sign in. Okay, we need to change the value from sign in to sign up. And click on file and click on save. Come to the browser and refresh. And you can see that it is showing the sign up. Okay, so these are the review I'll say I would like us to look at. And indeed, Sir Courage, you did a very remarkable work, and kudos to you. Everything is nice. Now, having said that, the next thing I'd like us to look at, I'd like us to also look at the next person who also submitted his or her assignment. Let's review that. So as you can see, the next person is Evans, and Sir Evans then Evans just sent his assignment. So let's look at it. I'll double click on the folder to be open and click on what we have, my project. Double click on that, and okay, everything is done. Okay, so let's look at something. We'll go ahead and click on what we have, the index. Let's see it. Oh, okay, so this is how it is. Okay, now when we click on let me see, so register. Oh, okay, when you click on register, the register is showing. So when I click, then after I click on register, okay, so login show after I click on login. Okay, now after looking at this, I think this is okay. It is nice, a good work, a whole effort. Okay, nice. Let's go back to the folder. Okay, you did some login.php and logout.php. Okay, register.php and css, and then the database connection. Well, let's review the database connection and see how it is. Okay, so I'll open that in my Sublime Text, drop that. Okay, so localhost root, and then if you have the password, you put it there, the database name, okay, being said. Okay, nice. Okay, connect password, username, so become the table, host, password, database connection. Nice. Okay, so let's review the login also, whether it's connected to the database as he claimed. So let's look at it. So we go to login.php, drop that. Okay, so he has connected it to the database. Okay, so when the user login successfully, should read welcome admin. This is admin page. Okay, so that is not bad, it's nice. And then he also created a log out page. Okay, fine, nice. Okay, well, everything is cool, but let's look at something here. When I come to my browser and refresh, okay, this is the whole thing. But interestingly, when you click on what we have, register login, before the login display, so when I log in at the first time, this is what display, and I think that is the problem, because at least one button, either the register or the login, have to be the default. Okay, it's supposed to open like this. So most of the time it's supposed to be what, login have to be default. If the person already have an account, the person can go ahead and log in, but not that everything will go like this until you click on register or probably log in before it will start working. I don't think that is the best choice. But how can we fix this? Now, for us to fix this, you know, the problem is coming from the index.html. Okay, so let's go to the project folder and go to index.html and open it in Sublime Text. I'll drag it and drop it in Sublime Text. So in the Sublime Text, the actual problem is that, see, when you come here, for instance, you can see here where we have, there are two forms. So we have a login button, which is calling the login button, which is this one here. Okay, we just calling this login. But these are two forms. The first one is the login, the second one is the registration. So he has made the class of the login form hidden, so that means the form is hidden. So we need to come to where we have form heading here and take off this heading and click on file and save that. And when we go to our browser and refresh, the login is going to be the default. Let's refresh. So you can see now the login is what is the default, where the applicant or whoever is signing in can log in. And if the person wanted to register, you can go ahead and click on register, and the register will display. When I refresh again, you can see that the login is going to be the default. Let's refresh. You see the login is what's the default. And aside that, I think the project is, per my analysis, is nice. It has done well. I will say kudos to all of you. You all did well. That means that you all understudied the lesson to understand, and I wish you all the best. Keep it up, and then keep on practicing. Remember, practice does not make one perfect, but it makes one permanent. Simply put, the more you practice something, the more the thing becomes you. Thank you guys so much. My name is Prince Armstrong, your reviewer of the assignment. Catch you in the next lesson. Bye bye.
Armstrong Computers, we're leading the way, bringing ICT to your doorstep every day. Where vision meets excellence, we stand strong, transforming students where they belong. In the halls of knowledge, we light the spark.